Hi guys, welcome to this video. We are group number 7 and here we are going to try to teach you or at least lead you to know how to make a persuasive essay. First of all, we have to ask, what is a persuasive essay? Well, persuasive writing, also known as the argument essay, uses logic and reason to show that one idea is more legitimate than another. It attempts to persuade a reader to adopt a certain point of view or to take a particular action. As you can see here, persuasive essay can be also called argument essay or argumentative essay. But there are technically some stylistic differences between them. While an argumentative essay presents evidence from both sides of the topic and lets the audience make a choice, the author of a persuasive essay has an obvious point of view and wants you to share their perspective. So, even though they may be called argument or persuasive, remember that they have differences between them. To write an effective persuasive essay, you must first construct a solid argument. So, how do we structure a solid argument? Here is when our friend Aristotle enters to the rescue. Aristotle developed the three interlocking parts of an essay, or elements of rhetoric that can be called also like that work together to persuade an audience. The three interlocking parts of an essay are the character, experience or emotions, and reason. Character, also known or called as ethos, in here, the audience must feel like your opinion is credible, or they will never listen to what you have to say. Please make sure that you use reliable sources to back the claim in your persuasive essay. The second one is experience or emotions, also called as pathos. Here, the reader has to care about your topic to be influenced, so write your persuasive essay in a way that appeals to their experiences or emotions. In here, you can appeal to their emotions by anecdotes. Also, you can use vivid languages so that you can catch your reader's attention and you can involve them into what you have or you want to say. The third one is reasons, also called as logos. Here you will use logic, so use logic when writing your essay. Effective persuasive essays are a balance between solid facts and rational feelings. When you write a persuasive essay, you must: number one, explain the important points of your topic so that the audience can understand the paper's position. Remember that there are many parts of any argument. The topic of your paper should give information about the specific aspects of the issue that you plan to address. Number two, give facts that support your side of the argument. Facts can consist of statistics, research information, and other materials that are found in scholarly journals, government publications, and other academic or professional fields. In here, remember that it is important to cite all the information because if you don't do that, you're going to be committing plagiarism. Number three, present the facts in a manner or sequence that builds the argument from least important to most. The presentation of facts for the argument should follow the same organization presented when clarifying the important points. The first issue stated in the thesis should be the first topic approached in the persuasion or argument, as we may know, section of the paper, and they should always build to your most important point. Fourth one, form and state conclusions. The conclusion should never be thought of as just a summary of the essay. Answer the question, why am I writing this paper to this audience? By doing this, you can create a stronger conclusion that does what it was intended to do. Persuade.
Everyone, let's continue talking about the persuasive essay. So, the first thing we have to take into account is thesis statement. Remember, this is a very important part of every essay because there you are going to basically introduce what are you going to talk about during the complete essay. So, remember that the thesis statement goes most of the time at the end of the introductory paragraph. And in this case, when we are talking about persuasive essay, your thesis statement may be referred to as a claim, and claims are written in different styles. Let's see. The first style is definitional claim, and it argues whether the topic is or is not something. Remember that when you're talking a persuasive essay, basically you have to take a position, whether in favor or against. So, based on that position, you are going to define if the statement is like for real like that or if it is not like that. So that's the first kind of claim you can include inside the thesis statement. These are like kind of claims you can use inside that thesis statement for an persuasive essay. The number two is factual claim that argues whether something is true or false, as well as you are trying to deny some information or a statement or to affirm something. Basically, this is this kind of claim. Then we have the policy claim where you define an issue and its best solution. As for example, in our case, we're talking about that parents should not, our position is that parents should not spend their misbehaving children. In that case, we can show like a solution. Of course, you have to try to avoid losing the focus inside the essay because if not, the essay will look like a mess. You have to try to focus all the time in the thesis statement or in the basically on the narrow topic for you to be all the time trying to lead the discussion until the same point. But you can try to use some or to propose some solutions for the problem you are trying to explain whether you are against or in favor of the statement. Then the passive agreement claim that seeks audience agreement without expecting action on their part, and then immediate action claim that it also seeks audience agreement, but it expects them to do something. And value claim that judges whether something is right or wrong. Then we have that in persuasive essays, you can defend a position, provide proof that supports your claim, and review the opponent's claim without saying they're wrong. Of course, you won't go to just attack your opponent. You won't start saying like this person is wrong because this and this and this and this. You're going to try to do it like modulate the information you have. You will try to edit information to lead it until um, achieve that you are going to like refute the your opponent's opinion, like trying to give your own opinion or try to give your own like proofs about something for you to try to convince the audience or the readers that your point of view is the better one. And the second one is challenge a claim. In this case, use evidence to show how an opposing view is invalid. And the third one is qualify a claim. If not compelling information is available to completely refute the opposing idea, admit some parts of the claim are true. Then point out the parts of the opposing idea that are not true because this weakness, the opposing argument. The valid part of the opposing argument is called a concession. In this case, when you are talking about a concession, basically you have to say like, okay, this is true because this and this and this and this, but we also have these points that are not so like so good, or these points that are not true. So basically, you try to make look like weakest the your opponent's weaker your opponent's opinion than yours. And finally, in writing a persuasive essay, you must introduce the topic of the paper and the thesis statement. The thesis statement is almost always at the end of the introduction. Then state the facts of the case and prove the thesis with your arguments. Disprove your opponent's arguments and end the essay. As I was telling you, you have to take a position. Of course, you won't just be jumping between yes, this is what I think, and then this is what my opponent thinks, but these are the reasons why he is wrong, because you are going to lose focus. You have to try to make like a mixture in which you are going to make proofs about why your opponent is wrong, or just try to defend your position. It is not like a must. Those are the in this case, like try to show that your opponent is like wrong. It is something that you can do during the essay, but you have to do it like in an implicit way. You don't have to do it too directly. So finally, you have to end the essay, of course. And that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. My classmate is going to continue.
The thesis statement may be referred to as a claim. Claims are written in different styles. Let's see. First, we have definitional claim. Argues whether the topic is or is not something. And factual claim argues whether something is true or false. Policy claim defines an issue and its best solution. Passive agreement claim seeks audience agreement without expecting action on their part. Immediate action claim also seeks audience agreement but expects them to do something. And the last one, value claim, judges whether something is right or wrong. In a persuasive essay, you can defend a position, provide proof that supports your claim, and refute the opponent's claim without saying they're wrong. Challenge a claim. Use evidence to show how an opposing view is invalid. And the last one, qualify a claim. If no compelling information is available to completely refute the opposing idea, admit some parts of the claim are true. Then point out the parts of the opposing idea that are true because this weakens the opposing argument. The valid part of the opposing argument is called a concession. When you write a persuasive essay, you must first introduce the topic of the paper and the thesis statement. This is so important. Second one, state the facts of the case. Third one, prove the thesis statement with your arguments. Four, disprove your opponent's arguments. And five, and the last one, and the essay.
When you are planning a persuasive essay, there are some steps that you have to follow. Number one, choose your position. Which side of the issue or problem are you going to write about, and what solution will you offer? You have to know the purpose of your essay. Number two, analyze your audience. Decide if your audience agrees with you, is neutral, or disagrees with your position. Number three, research your topic. A persuasive essay must provide specific and convincing evidence, and often it is necessary to go beyond your own knowledge and experience. You may need to go to the library or interview people who are experts on your topic. Number four, structure your essay.
Figure out what evidence you will include and in what order you will present the evidence. Remember to consider your purpose, your audience, and your topic. The following criteria is also essential if you want to produce an effective argument. The first one, you have to be well informed about your topic. To add to your knowledge of your topic, read thoroughly about it, using legitimate sources, and take notes. You have to support your position with evidence. Remember that your evidence must appeal to reason, and the following are different ways to support your argument. Using facts. This is so powerful because it's the means of convincing. Facts can come from your reading, observation, or personal experience. Do not confuse facts with truth. A truth is an idea believed by many people, but it cannot be proven. Using statistics can provide excellent support to your argument, but be sure that your statistics come from responsible sources and remember always to cite your sources. Using quotes from leading experts that support your position and in a valuable tool. Using example enhances your meaning and makes your ideas concrete. They are the proof, persuasive essay example, and explanation.
Hello everyone. Welcome. Well, not welcome, but let us continue with the explanation on how to write a persuasive style essay, okay? I really hope that you have enjoyed the whole presentation until now. Right now, we're going to exemplify, okay? So, the first thing that we need to do is obviously to look for a topic to talk about, okay? In this case, the premise that we are going to be working on is the best way to educate a misbehaving child, okay? To spank or not to spank. It is something very easy and at the same time it's something very complicated. It is like very discussed topic between parents, okay? So that's the second thing we need to do, to choose a focus, okay? To choose someone whose attention will be caught by our essay, okay? In this case, our focus will be parents, okay? Because we are going to try to direct our attention to parents, okay? So we try to reformulate our main idea, trying to address a main problem, okay? In this case, should parents spank or not spank their misbehaving children, okay? Then the third step you need to do is to choose a position, okay? After all the research and after all the material you have gone through, okay? You choose a position for the topic you are researching, okay? In this case, our position will be parents should not spank their misbehaving children, okay? Remember that your premise, your topic, needs to attract attention of the reader, okay? Okay, continue with the explanation. Now that you have already chosen a topic, okay, a position for your essay, the first thing to do after that is to choose three major points that will help to clarify our position, okay? Remember that a persuasive essay needs to be by steps, okay? Staged. It means that it needs to have an order, okay? First, what we're going to talk about, our first idea will be parents should not spank their children. as an option for education. The second idea we are going to be working on is aggression towards children causes them mental health problems. And the third idea we're going to develop is spanking children does not change their misbehavior. Okay, so having in mind those three ideas, we are going to develop our essay following a step by step. Okay, so now that I have my three ideas already connected, okay, let's say my three ideas clear, we need to do a thesis statement. Okay, this will send the basis for our essay. In this case, we wrote, even when it comes to work, parents should not spank their children for bad behavior as an option for education, as it gradually causes problems rather than being a solution. Okay, this will help our essay to have a way. Okay, because we need to direct our essay in a way that it caught the attention, of the ones that are going to be reading it. Okay. Okay. The next thing we need to do is to extend the ideas that we presented before the thesis statement. Okay. In this case, the first idea will be, most of the time, people think that children stop misbehaving because of spanking. However, they tend to stop it because of their fear of aggression and violence. Okay? This idea that now we are developing is going to be extended throughout evidence. Okay? As you need to show evidence, okay, proof that what you are trying to say is correct, trying always to convince our reader. Okay. The second idea will be, children tend to stop their behavior for a while, but after understanding the pattern and trying to explore the boundaries, they gradually increase their misbehavior. Remember that we go step by step. Okay. And the first idea, we talk about that people believe that misbehaving children stop after spanking. Okay. The second idea says that they stop for a while, okay, but the misbehavior actually increases after a period of time. And our third idea is that spanking children does not change their misbehavior. Okay, spanking children will create a sense of fear of the inside, but it does not mean that it will be improve the behavior in the long term. Okay, their idea addresses the problem that it will not change the misbehavior of the children. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is also to give solutions. Okay, people always believe, people always think of the problems but never think on solutions. Okay, so try to give solutions to the reader. Okay, so it can agree with you or disagree with your ideas. Okay, now the last thing you need to do is, of course, close your ideas. Okay, remember that when you are concluding a persuasive essay, you need to try to summarize, okay, your point of view. Restate why is your point of view in this way. In our case, it may not be easy to avoid these actions, but parents should deviate from the bad route by not spanking their misbehaving children as to the occasional options. You can see that it addresses our first idea, okay, and it clarifies our position on the essay. And that's how you write, okay, a persuasive essay. I hope that you have enjoyed very much our presentation, and that's all for today, okay? We really are very thankful for your attention. Bye bye.